Hello again, Steve here. That last video that I had to cut short, I had to cut it short because the machine shop part that I was waiting for was coming out the door. There was a guy carrying it towards me to put it in the back of my pickup truck, and I had to, deal with that. So where I was at was basically talking about how Gabor Mate was talking about examples of how this state of trauma can appear to continue anyways from generation to generation. And what he talked about was that the example of how victims of the Holocaust, their children showed signs of being traumatized also, and certain body chemicals that go parallel with that as being elevated somehow. And the theory is that the parents who are traumatized are unable to, because of their state and their lack of knowledge of how to get out of it, whatever, to properly care and hug and hold and so on the children. So it's like patterns get repeated then, right? And I guess to try to summarize what I was talking about rather than cutting it off, how this relates to our quality of life is, I think, to recognize that these sort of things go on. Our current conditions, our desperations, are the result of how we got here. The whole gamut, right? And especially a lot of that in the formative years. So becoming aware of that, we can begin some sort of process of healing in some way. And just like when we are physically injured, like seriously physically injured, we seek out help for that, right? Advice, help, care, bandages, whatever. We seek that out. Well, maybe we could do the same through reading books, listening to people who have some sort of expertise in this, like people like Gabor Mate, reading books like Thoreau's book, which are philosophical and are an amazing glimpse into the life of a man who really contemplated what was valuable in life. All this sort of thing could probably help us to, as Thoreau says, learn to live more deliberately. So, in his words approximately, that when it comes time to die, we will not discover that we have not lived. Hope this is helpful. Great chatting. Hope to do this again soon. Bye-bye for now.